Good afternoon and welcome to Ed Sandy Field in Elida, Ohio, as we are ready to bring you regional semifinal baseball today for Division IV. You couldn't ask for a better day for anything outside, and here we are ready for baseball today. The 13-9 Montpelier Locos, champions of the BBC at 7-0, ready to face a number 6 seed who came through the Coldwater District in getting here. And by the way, they finished in a tie for 6th place in their always difficult conference, the MAC, and that's Fort Recovery. The Indians are 13-12. It's not just me solo today. Glad to be joined by Montpelier AD and a assistant coach on the last time a Montpelier team was here at the regionals back in 2003, Joe Brigle. And as we said, a beautiful day today for baseball, and we think a pretty good matchup here between Montpelier and Fort Recovery.
Absolutely, and it's great to be back. What a beautiful facility. It's been 21 years since that magical season that Montpelier had. You've got two teams. You're down to the Sweet 16 in Division IV, or all divisions, and you've got the MAC, a well-renowned conference in all sports, against the Buckeye Border Conference champions and the Montpelier Locomotives, and can't wait to get this started.
You've seen Montpelier all season long. What's been the biggest storyline or storylines for them in the success that Montpelier's had and that's allowed them to get here to the regional semifinals?
Well, let's start with, it's not a very, it's a youthful team. You've got 2 seniors that have been in the program and been instrumental in Landon Fackler and Jackson Richmond, and you only have two juniors. So the majority of this team is made up of sophomores and a few freshmen. It's a very resilient group, no matter the circumstance. A lot of these games, we've gotten down early, and the kids don't panic. They stick to the task at hand, and they gut games out. It's a very resilient group, and I think sometimes youth, it kind of benefits you because you're just not smart enough to know the nervous or tenseful situations that you're in.
Fort Recovery has gone on some kind of ride. I mean, a 9-11 team when the tournament began, and now they've won 4 of 5 with those 4 wins coming here or 3 of them coming in the postseason. Have done just a fantastic job in getting here, and we know the history of the MAC and what they do in all sports. Boys, girls, sports, it doesn't matter. The success, it's the best small school conference in all of Ohio, and among the best in the country.
And there's no question with that. You know, you compare that to the NWAL, but think back in 2003, Montpelier was right around 500 at a subpar league record, and you finally get to play the teams your size. The mindset, there's just something about postseason sports. It flips a switch, and teams figure it out, and they click, and winning cures a lot. There's no question with that.
153 state champions from this conference. 75 for the boys, 78 for the girls over the years in those respective sports. I mean, the definition of success and domination comes from the MAC. We're just getting started. We'll give you more information about both teams. We'll meet the starting lineups, and the first pitch gets underway. By the way, the winner, we already know that. They get the Leipzig Vikings, who advanced handily 10-0 over Riverdale in Game 1 in 5 innings. And, what a storyline that would be. Montpelier 7 innings away. They were here in 03, got to state. Who did they beat that year in the regional final? The Leipzig Vikings. Obviously, Fort Recovery at hand, but just an interesting storyline here that's potentially in the making.
And you think about that as you see who sits on the other side of the bracket, but don't get too far ahead of yourself. You still got 7 innings of baseball at least to play, and just come out and 1 pitch at a time and keep playing.
Take a break. We'll meet the lineups when we come back.
Looking to earn good money in a great work atmosphere? Come join the team at 2020 Custom Molded Plastics in Holiday City. They're now looking for full-time and part-time production operators, and they have schedules that fit everyone. Earn $500 monthly for perfect attendance, refer a friend, and get a $500 referral bonus. No mandated overtime, clean environment, and full benefits at 30 days. Apply online today at 2020cmp.com, then stop in Monday through Friday from 9 to 4 for open interviews on Selwyn Drive in Holiday City.
Spring is here. Hi, I'm Sierra.
And I'm Paul Rorig Jr. We're the third-generation owners of the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
And when it comes to remembering your loved ones, we are here to help guide you.
Absolutely. Everyone deserves to be remembered. And at Fackler Monument, we are here to help you choose the perfect memorial.
Whether it's a picture design, custom creation, a small marker, or large monument, we've got the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company.
Serving the tri-state area since 1924.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408. Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Starting lineup time for the Fort Recovery Indians, who are the visitors this afternoon. It'll be Troy Homan starting in center field and leading off. Batting second, the left fielder, Reese Wendell. Batting third, the DH, Caden Homan. In the cleanup spot is the shortstop, Alex Garkey. Hitting fifth, the third baseman, Caden Greasy. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Gavin Fowler. In the 7 hole is the right fielder, Reese Evers. Batting eighth and catching is Riggs Toby. And batting ninth, the pitcher today, Alex Dews. Fort Recovery is coached by Kevin Eink. For the Montpelier Locos, defensively, Tyler Plourd will be in left, Cam Smith in center, Gavin Bass in right. Jackson Richmond starts at first, Jackson Staylor at second, Wesley Hartsock at third, Landon Fackler the shortstop. Griffin Cooley behind the plate, and he is handling Kenneth Smeltzer on the mound this afternoon. Those are your lineups brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. Want to ask you a couple of quick questions. First, a little bit of a tweak in the outfield from what we've seen in the tournament game so far. Cam Smith and Tyler Plourd flip-flopping. Plourd to left, Smith to center. Thoughts on that and why?
I don't see much of a difference there. Tyler Plourd's a great center fielder. He's got great range. Sometimes you need more than just speed to get from point A to point B. Probably Coach Hutch's thinking behind that is Cameron Smith probably judges things a little bit better, so forth and so on. I don't see much of a change there. You still got to go make plays, whether you're in center or left field.
The other thing is Kenneth Smeltzer, who did not start the season with the thought of being potentially that number one guy, but has emerged. Performance certainly, but also Jackson Richmond has battled that bulky back all year.
Yeah.
Kenneth Smeltzer and a little bit of him on the mound and what you've seen out of him throughout the course of this season.
Well, prior to this year, he was more of a utility infielder catcher. Didn't get a lot of innings last year. Started to evolve as the number one as the season progresses. Maybe hit the wall a little bit as the season unfolded towards the end. But talked to him this afternoon before they boarded the bus, and he's ready to rock and roll. So I expect a great performance out of Kenneth Smeltzer.
So that's the lineups presented by Fackler Monument in Montpelier. The officials, the umpires working the game who have their eyes on the game from the Tri-State Vision Center. John Durst is calling balls and strikes. And on the bases, Brian Goldman and Jason Ratliff. For all of your eye care needs, remember Tri-State Vision Center of Northwest Ohio. How about this? Regional semifinal baseball just moments away from first pitch. Montpelier and Fort Recovery coming your way next.
Are the stresses of life taking a toll on your body? Rejuvenate and refresh at My Spa, conveniently located in the corner of Empire and Main Street in Montpelier. Immerse yourself in tranquility as their expert therapists provide a wide variety of massages tailored to your needs. Unwind with a relaxing massage or experience the therapeutic benefits of a deep tissue and sports massage. And if you mention this radio ad when you book your next appointment, you'll receive $10 off your massage. Yes, that's right, $10 off for just tuning in. Call them today at 419-630-8350 to schedule your appointment at My Spa at 104 Empire Street in Montpelier. Good luck in tonight's game and go Locos!
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. With Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, and Ashley Furniture, and Jamieson mattresses, and new to the store, Molecule mattresses. Made right in Auburn, Indiana. You'll find everything you need for your home. Plus, our trained technicians provide service to all makes and models of appliances. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, Direct Link Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your home needs. Don't wait. Shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture today.
Are you ready to tackle your next projects with the best equipment in town? Then look no further than Black Swamp Equipment, serving Bryant, Archbold, and Defiance. Right now, we have incredible deals on Steel chainsaws. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, Steel has you covered. And that's not all. Need to chip or split that wood? We've got you covered with wood chipper and wood splitter rentals too. But wait, there's more. Our Milwaukee tool sale is happening now. Upgrade your toolkit with top quality Milwaukee tools at unbeatable prices. Stop in or give us a call to discover everything that's on sale. Black Swamp Equipment. Locations in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
From Camco Industries in West Junior, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, our 500 associates wish to recognize the area graduates. Your hard work and dedication is leading you to well-deserved success.
Drop Time Winery and Tap House would like to congratulate the Montpelier Locos on a great season this year and wish them good luck in tonight's game. If you're looking for a great place to eat this weekend or any night of the week, always think Drop Time in downtown Montpelier, offering daily dinner specials Wednesday through Sunday with a wide variety of craft adult beverages available in their family-friendly dining room. Follow them on Facebook for live music, all their daily specials, events, and new beverage releases. Good luck, Locos. Drop Time is behind you 100%, hoping you come home with a victory.
Kim's Supply Company in Montpelier has served the area for over 35 years and prides themselves in supplying the highest quality products and technical services at competitive prices. Hard work and dedication has kept Kim's Supply in business that long, and it has also helped the Montpelier team have a winning season. Congratulations to the Locos and good luck in tonight's game from Kim's Supply in Montpelier. Go Locos!
Welcome back out here to Ed Sandy Field in Elida. 13-12 Fort Recovery ready to face 13-9 Montpelier. Yeah, they ended the district final at 13-8, but Montpelier picked up a game with Napoleon, a regional semifinalist, a game that was played earlier this week. And by the way, I can now say regional finalist in Napoleon as they rolled to a 9-0 win over Cinderella Huron today, making the most of their first regional appearance since 2012. So the season on Kenneth Smeltzer, as far as on the mound is concerned, we mentioned he has taken over that number one spot. He has by far and away logged the most innings, 41 1/3. This will be his 10th appearance and his 8th start of the year. He is 8-0 with a 1.52 ERA. He's also recorded one save on the season, allowed 16 runs, 9 of them earned, 15 hits, struck out 57, has walked 25, with a good chunk of them coming in the last couple of starts, and has hit 6 batters on the season for Montpelier. So for Kenneth, seeing him in the postseason, was it just a sense that he just never felt like he looked comfortable in these postseason starts? What was your assessment of Kenneth Smeltzer in the postseason so far?
Probably mindset. I mean, like I said earlier, getting to that point, logging the innings that he's pitched this season, the most probably he's pitched in a long, long time. And, sometimes pitchers do, if their arms aren't conditioned well enough, they do hit the wall. It does seem at times he tries to guide the ball, mechanically speaking. But, again, I expect him to come out, pound the zone, and throw strikes.
Champions of the BBC in Montpelier at 7-0 against a team that tied for 6th in the MAC at 4-5 on the year. Minster and Versailles shared the MAC title this year at 8-1, followed by Coldwater and St. Henry, then Delphi St. John's, and then came Fort Recovery and Marion Local. Of course, Fort Recovery just beat Marion Local in the district final. So it'll be Troy Homan who will dig in to start this game. Homan is hitting .258 on the year with an on-base of .466 and an OPS of .772. He has driven in 19 runs out of the leadoff spot and has slugged the team-high 7 doubles. Swings it left-handed. Right-hander Smeltzer from the first base side of the rubber rocks and fires. And at 5 o'clock, we are underway. A pitch a little bit low and away for ball one.
And that's efficient administering here by Elida. Great job by their staff. 5 o'clock start.
Something that you appreciate, I know. Smeltzer's 1-0 fastball hits the outside corner to even it at 1-1. This is a Fort Recovery team that has come on. Season numbers don't look great, but they have really hit the baseball here in the postseason. Pitch low and away, 2-1. They defeated Crestview only 2-1, but then hammered Parkway 12-8 with a 10-run sixth inning, and then blistered Marion Local 11-3 in the district final. Smeltzer falls behind 3-1. 7.5 runs per game here in the postseason for the Fort Recovery Indians. Smeltzer behind Holman 3-1. The next pitch swung on, lifted in the air down the left field line, and will curl out of play.
The one thing Kenneth's going to do, he'll battle. He's got that mentality. Gets down 3-1. He's going to continue to battle, pound the zone, throw strikes.
This is the first district title for Fort Recovery since they went back-to-back 15 and 16, and those were years they went to the Final Four. Kevin Eink, the head coach, was an assistant coach on that team. And oh, by the way, this leadoff kid, Troy Holman, he was a fourth grade bat boy. He pops one into the air into medium deep left field. It'll be Plord battling the sun, comes on and records the first out of the game on a fly out to left field.
And after you get through that first batter, from a pitcher's standpoint, now the nerves settle down a little bit. Now we're ready to play baseball.
Usually you see your best hitters in that 2-3 hole. Best hitter usually is that number 2 guy in a lot of teams. He's 303. He is number 1 on the team in Reese Wendell, the left fielder. He hits right-handed. Wendell, first ball swinging, cuts and misses for strike 1. 447 on base, 811 OPS, 20 hits to lead the team. No homers, 9 runs batted in. The 0-1 delivery. A curveball. Did he offer up? No, he didn't. It was down in the dirt, and it evens things at 1-1. It's an offense that scored 124 runs this season. They've also drawn 116 walks, so they've been a pretty patient team at the plate. That fastball in on the hands. It's 2-1. 9-11, as we said, entering the tournament. They are the number 6 seed out of the Coldwater District. Smeltzer's 2-1. Fastball up and away, 3-1.
And 2 consecutive batters now going down 3-1. Going to have to work now.
Outfield medium deep, even at the bag at the corners on the infield. The 3-1 pitch is on the inside corner, drilled for a strike. Montpelier rallied from down 5-3 to beat Hicksville 10-6 in the sectional final. They trailed North Central 3-2 and won in the district semis 6-3. Smeltzer's payoff is a little looper into left field that'll drop for a base hit for Reese Wendell. Just out of the reach of Landon Fackler, the shortstop.
That's a good piece of hitting there, battling, fighting that inside pitch off, blooping it over Landon's head and shortstop.
Caden Holman, the DH, will come to the plate, hitting .239 on the year with an on-base of .350. He leads the team with 19 runs batted in on the season, which you would anticipate out of that number 3 and 4 hitter, of course. By the way, the third win in the postseason for Montpelier was Hilltop, 12-5. They were down in that game 2-0. So it's a team that is, in the postseason especially, they don't panic. They just continue to claw and scratch and string at-bats together. Holman takes a strike. 306 down the right field line here at Elida, 302 down the left field line, and 355 to straightaway center.
And I think, to your point there, that just shows the leadership out of Landon Fackler, Jackson Richmond, to keep this group together, not panicking. They've been around the block.
The 0-1 delivery, there goes the runner, pitches in there for a strike, and slipping on the throw was Cooley, and it's a stolen base for Wendell. This is a team that does not steal a ton of bases. In comparison, Montpelier 122 stolen bases on the year. That was just the 64th stolen base on the season. But Wendell's the team leader, and he just swiped his 14th bag.
You know, for a team that doesn't hit the ball extremely well, their averages didn't, they didn't pop off the charts there. They're going to have to be aggressive to try to get runners into scoring position.
Holman takes a timeout, steps out of the box. 0-2 count on him. 1 out, 1 on. We're just underway here in the top of the first inning. Winner of this Montpelier Fort Recovery game gets Lipsick tomorrow in a regional championship at 5. Smeltzer checks the runner at second. Comes set at the belt. The 0-2 pitch. Down low, and it gets through the 5-hole of Cooley. The wild pitch will send Wendell to third, and he'll stop there.
Got a long backstop from home plate.
Yeah, you don't smother it or knock it down and keep it within a couple of feet, you're in trouble in this one.
And Griff's as good as any catcher in the area, fundamentally speaking. That's a rare error on his part.
Ball and 2 strikes on Caden Homan, DHing today for Sage Wendell, the second baseman. The Smeltzer pitch swung on, ground ball to first. It'll be knocked down by Richmond. He waits, runner comes home, and not in time, and everybody's safe. Hesitation by Jackson Richmond initially at first, didn't take the sure out, watched the runner freeze from third to home, then broke for home. Wendell scores, and it's 1-0.
And I don't have a problem with where he was playing. If he comes up and throws that ball home, they have him. I don't have a problem coming home. As you said, he just hesitated. Everybody's safe.
It's a fielder's choice for Homan, 3-2, and Fort Recovery on the board first, 1-0. That'll bring Alex Garkey, the shortstop, to the plate. Garkey, first ball, fastball swinging, cuts and misses. Garkey on the year hitting .205 with an on-base of .341. He has driven in 12 runs on the season. 1 out, 1 on, still in the first. 1-0 Fort Recovery. Smeltzer's 0-1. Swung on, ground ball, foul down the third base line. That'll even things at a ball and a strike.
Good job getting ahead. That's 2 batters in a row. He's gotten ahead. Now you've got options. I wouldn't say his off-speed's the best around, but it's complimentary. He does have a curveball and a change piece to go with that.
0-2 on the right-handed hitting shortstop, Alex Garkey. The 2-strike pitch, swung on, fouled away. This is a Montpelier team in the regional for the first time, as we said, since 2003. This year represented their 5th overall district championship in school history. Toby Hutchison in his 13th year, second go-round as head coach at Montpelier. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it hit him or hit the bat? Hit the bat, so it will be a foul ball. Also got a part of Garkey's hand. He checked that real quick and says he's okay, telling head coach Kevin Eink. 0-2 on Alex Garkey. We're in Elida, Ohio, here in the regional semifinals. Lipsick won the opener in 5, 10-0 over Riverdale. 1-0 Fort Recovery. The 0-2 from Smeltzer. Breaking ball away, 1-2. Defense has been really good for Montpelier, too. I think maybe an undervalued stat. 38 errors in 22 games. At the high school level, you're around an error and a half a game. That's pretty solid.
And that's been a problem over the last few years, defense.
Smeltzer's 0-2. Just missed outside, 2-2. Really good crowd on hand. We knew both communities would travel well today, even though it is a Thursday afternoon. But lots of purple for Fort Recovery and tons of blue here for Montpelier. Here's Smeltzer with the 2-2 pitch to Garkey. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and a big punch out for the second out of the inning.
Did a good job mixing pitches there, a couple off speed. And again, they're not his out pitch. He throws the ball fast, he throws it hard, and he does locate pitches in and out and up and down. So good job mixing some off speed in there.
Caden Greasy, the Fort Recovery third baseman, comes up. Greasy hitting .239 with 10 runs batted in, has an on-base of .346 and an OPS of .615. Runner at first, 2 away. Swung on, rip foul down the third baseline. 0-1 on Caden Greasy. Long history here, as we said, for Fort Recovery in multiple sports. 33 baseball titles, by the way, MAC titles for Coldwater. 22 of them outright. In comparison, Fort Recovery, who's got state appearances, has 1 MAC title. A curveball that hung, hit high into the air. Smith moving over to the gap in left center field has it for the out in the inning, the final out of the inning. So, Fort Recovery gets 1 and they strand 1. Middle of the first, Indians 1, Montpelier coming up.
No matter the season, there are always projects to do, and Donaldson's Ace Hardware has you covered. Take advantage of Milwaukee M18 Fuel half-inch brushless hammer drill driver kit for $299 and get select M18 power tools or battery for free. Or purchase a Craftsman V20 battery and charger starter kit for $129 and get 2 select V20 power tools and accessories for free. Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan has what you need. Ace, the helpful place.
Hi, this is Russ Davies with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Community means caring for the people we call neighbors and the places we call home. For the past 100 years, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has been proud to do just that. In partnership with Central Insurance, we're honored by your trust in us to protect your family, assets, business, and everything that matters most to you. Thanks for being a part of our story. We've provided you peace of mind over the past century and look forward to doing the same for the next 100 years. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Family is at the heart of everything we do. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we understand that your family's needs evolve over time, and we're here to support you through every stage of your journey. Whether it's saving for your kids' education, upgrading to a larger home, or planning for retirement, we're here to help you prioritize what matters most. Join us at Midwest Community, and let's build a stronger financial future for your family. Visit us online at midwestcommunity.org to learn more today.
13-9 Montpelier will be sending Griffin Cooley to the plate, followed by Kenneth Smeltzer and Landon Fackler due up here in the first inning. They'll be followed by Cam Smith in the cleanup spot. Jackson Richmond bats 5th, Jackson Staler 6th, Wesley Hartsock hits 7th, Gavin Bass 8th, and Tyler Plur, the number 9 hitter. Defensively for Fort Recovery, Reese Wendell is in left, Troy Holman in center, Reese Evers in right. Gavin Fowlers at first, Sage Wendell at second, Caden Greasy at third, and Alex Garkey is the shortstop. Riggs Toby behind the plate, and Alex Dews on the mound. He is the ace for this team, a 2.43 earned run average. He is 6-3 on the year, 60 and a third innings. This will be his 13th start. All of his appearances are in a starting role. He has given up 44 hits on the year, 31 runs, 21 of them earned, has struck out 63, walked 26, and has hit 7 batters on the season. He'll be facing a Montpelier lineup that has been pretty solid throughout the course of the year. You'd put their top 3 for sure against anybody's in the area, as Cooley, who has caught fire over the last, 3 or 4 weeks, fouls that one away and out into the parking lot for strike 1. Cooley, 354, no homers, a dozen runs batted in, has an on-base of 470 and that OPS of 854. This is a team that will run, and then run. Got a curveball there and fouled it back. Want to go to something we didn't get a chance to talk a lot about, but came to fruition, at least in that first inning, as far as a couple of your keys to this game that we'll get to after this pitch. The right-hander Dews stares in, and the pitch goes 3-quarter delivery and gets Cooley to swing and miss for strike 3. Talk about those.
Yeah, and I had jotted a few notes down before we got here tonight, and I thought a couple keys for Fort Recovery. Quick start, which they did. They got runners on, they got a runner over, they got a runner in. Be patient at the plate, run the pitch count up, which Kenneth threw some pitches, probably a little bit more than Coach wanted, and be aggressive on the bases, and they were stealing a couple bases in that first inning.
Here is Kenneth Smeltzer, who takes a breaking ball for a strike. Top hitter on the team at 451. Number 1 on base at 512. Number 1 in OPS at 1132. Has a homer and 20 runs batted in. Takes another off-speed pitch. That one was down and away, 1-1. Has hit 1 of the 2 home runs. He is second on the team in runs batted in with the 20. Fackler has 26, 2-1 the count. Dews will give you different arm angle looks as well.
Which, if you haven't seen it, that's going to mess with your mind a little bit.
Breaking ball delivered for a strike, 2-2.
And that's twice now at this at-bat. He's thrown that curveball for a strike. So something to think about and watch as this game unfolds.
1-0 Fort Recovery. The 2-2 delivery. There's the 3-quarter delivery. Ground ball into the hole into left field for Montpelier's first hit of the game. A Kenneth Smeltzer 1-out single. And now that will bring Landon Fackler to the plate. 423 average, no homers, 26 runs batted in. If Smeltzer is 1, Fackler is 2, or vice versa on the team numbers this year in terms of hitting. Now, Toby Hutchison has been aggressive all year with 122 stolen bases. How aggressive here in the early going will he be? Fastball downstairs, 1-0 to Fackler.
And traditionally, Coach has always been very aggressive on the base pass. He's got good speed at the top. I think Montpelier is going to be aggressive tonight.
24 stolen bases on the year for Smeltzer. That fastball misses high, ball 2. It's Cooley, 33 stolen bases, and then Smeltzer at 24. But they have 5 at 13 or more this year. The 2-0. 3-0 now to Fackler. If you're just joining us, we're in the bottom of the first inning of this regional semi. Fort Recovery struck with a run in the top half of the inning, have a 1-0 lead. Montpelier has 1 on and 1 out in the home half. The pitch is delivered for a strike on the inside corner. It's now 3-1 on Landon Fackler. Fackler, the shortstop for Montpelier. Coming set, the pitch from Dews, and that's strike 2. Fackler thought that was ball 4, and now from 3-0, it is a 3-2 count.
He's just got to flush that. Inside or not, it looked pretty good from here.
The payoff pitch, swung on, ground ball to the hole at short. It's bobbled at short, and no play anywhere. In fact, it's going to be thrown wide by shortstop Alex Garkey. And on E6, Montpelier in business here early.
You know, Coach Jerger always used to say, when you put the ball in play, you got a 50% chance of good things are going to happen. I know that sounds really funny, but he's right. Put the ball in play, good things are going to happen.
So now Garkey going to try to shake off the physical error, the first error of the game, as the cleanup man, Cam Smith, will dig in. Smith hitting .317 with 8 runs batted in. Has an on-base of .397 and an OPS of .764. Montpelier team that has generated some offense throughout the lineup has gotten better as the year's gone on. They're hitting .305 as a team, breaking ball down and away. 1-0 here on Cam Smith.
And Cam's got good pop in his bat. He tends to be a little bit of a free swinger as far as swinging at some pitches out of the zone, but he's got good pop.
Dews 1-0. Swung on and missed. Had a rip at that one to even it at a ball and a strike.
Very aggressive swinger.
Smeltzer at second, Fackler at first. 1 gone in the first. 1-0 Fort Recovery on the Andreas O'Neill Low scoreboard. The righty-righty matchup. Dews breaking ball hit into the air towards left field. Moving in and making the grab on the run is Reese Wendell for the second out of the inning. And it's up now to Jackson Richmond to try to get something home for Montpelier. Richmond through that back injury, and it's affected him, not just not being able to pitch, but affected him at the plate, hitting .219. He has the other home run on the team of the 2. 1 homer, 9 runs batted in. 2 out, 2 on in the first. Dews comes set at the belt. The pitch. Breaking ball away, ball 1. Again, Lipsick won the first game 10-0 in 5 innings, so they get the winner tomorrow at 5. Napoleon won in Division 2, so they're in the regional final. 9-0 over Huron. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on, going the opposite way. That will be caught by Reese Evers, who played it perfectly on the line out to right field to end the inning. Montpelier gets 2 aboard, and they strand the runners after 1-0 Fort Recovery.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Spring is in full swing, and it's time to transform your outdoor space into a lush paradise. Taylor Muhlfeld and the crew at Taylor Made Landscaping specialize in turning your dreams into reality. Whether you're a business owner looking to enhance your curb appeal or a homeowner wanting to create your own personal oasis, they've got you covered. Call Taylor Muhlfeld today at 419-630-6017, servicing the tri-state area. And a special shout out to our hometown team, the Locomotives. Good luck in tonight's big game. You've earned your place, and we could not be more proud. That's Taylor Made Landscaping, 419-630-6017. Let's make your dream landscaping a reality today.
BP part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Well, an inning that almost happened for Montpelier, but a really good job defensively. Reese Evers first had it played well and then came up with a hot liner off the bat of Jackson Richmond in right.
And those Adam balls are the toughest balls to catch if you're an outfielder. But you're right, he was played in the right position, made the play, hats off.
6, 7, and 8, Gavin Fowler, Reese Evers, and Riggs Toby coming up here for Fort Recovery in the second inning. Rocking and firing is Smeltzer, and it's a fastball over for a strike.
I just think he looks much more in command tonight, don't you?
I would
from
agree.
His previous couple starts.
Fowler at 239 with 9 runs batted in on the season. It's a ground ball up the middle, and it will slide into center field for a base hit. Second hit of the game for the Fort Recovery Indians. Gavin Fowler finding some grass up the middle. Here's the right fielder, Reese Evers. Evers hitting 209 on the year at 261 with an on base, has driven in 3 runs. Wonder if this might be a bunting situation.
Gotta believe. Situation.
See the thinking of Kevin Eink here. Evers is squaring, pulls it back as Smeltzer misses wide for ball 1. We're in the second inning. Happy to have you with us here from Ed Sandy Field in Elida. Regional semifinals, 1-0 Fort Recovery. The 1-0 delivery coming. Evers squares, gets a bunt down. Coming up, the third baseman only has one play. Wesley Hartsock guns it across. And a successful sac bunt by Evers.
Actually, it was a really nice bunt put down the third baseline. Third baseman Wesley Hartsock, who really is athletic, comes up, has to make it was a tough play.
Bunts are not a part of professional baseball pretty much at all anymore. So when you get down to the lower levels, you still love to see fundamentals executed to perfection.
This is my kind of baseball. Pitchers, duels, got to play great defense, timely hits.
Riggs Toby to the plate. Toby takes in the dirt. Good block that time by Cooley behind the plate. Toby hitting a $146 with 8 RBIs on the year.
You know, been very impressed early on. I know their statistics don't show it, but Fort Recovery's put some good swings on the ball early in this game.
Smeltzer straightens the 1-0 pitch. Fastball a little bit low and away, 2-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and an error for Fort Recovery. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Montpelier. Second inning, 1-0 Indians on the Andres O'Neill & Mo scoreboard. Smeltzer ready to deal at 2-0, and now will step off. Fort Recovery, you mentioned those numbers, but they have raised the bar in the postseason. Everything has jumped up. 7.5 runs a game in their tournament wins. The 2-0 painted the outside corner for a strike. Good location, Kenneth Smeltzer. 2-1 to the number 8 hitter, Toby. 2-1 from Smeltzer. The pitch. Got it again. Strike 2.
You know, and you think about that, though, what has changed? Well, you get out of your league. You get out of seeing teams you normally see. That does clear the mindset, and it starts good things. Can start good things.
2-2. Down in the dirt. Knocked away. Runner tries to advance. Will advance. Cooley had a little trouble scooping up the loose ball and allows Fowler to get to third. By the way, I talk about the numbers for Fort Recovery. Montpelier's tournament numbers, they're only averaging 10 a game.
Yeah.
Great job by them getting the offense generated. Chance here again for Fort Recovery. Payoff pitch coming up with a runner at third. Swung on and rattled into left field. Going back as Plord makes the grab just shy of the warning track, but that will get a run in. Productive at bat on the sacrifice fly by Riggs Toby. It's 2-0 Fort Recovery.
Great at bat. Saw a lot of pitches. Got that fastball elevated. Got the sac fly. Got the run in. Good piece of hitting.
So Alex Dews will come up. He's the pitcher, and he's been staked to a 2-0 advantage right now. He's hitting 273 in that 9 hole. has the second best on-base percentage on the team at make that third best at .437. Has one of the 2 triples and 13 runs batted in. Bases are empty now with 2 down in the inning. The first offering from Smeltzer, up and away, ball 1. We mentioned the history for Fort Recovery. The last time they were here, Kevin Eink was an assistant. Ben Holman and Ben Will, who are assistants now, they were players on that team 8 years ago. Popped up on the infield, right side. Jackson Staylor camps out in shallow right field, and that'll end the inning on the pop out by Alex Dews. But clawing out another run is Fort Recovery. Middle of the second, they lead Montpelier 2-0.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Every year at this time, our communities crackle with excitement as our young people graduate and prepare for the next step in their lives. Hi, I'm Paul Rohrig Jr.
And I'm Sierra at Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio. We're proud to see them move off to college, start their full-time job, join the military, or start a new endeavor.
We're excited to see them move ahead. Good job, class of 2024.
We wish you well and good luck.
From Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Life is a journey filled with twists and turns, ups and downs. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we're here to accompany you through every stage of this adventure. From the excitement of starting a new chapter with your partner, to the challenges of buying your first home, and even planning for the unexpected, our team is dedicated to helping you navigate life's milestones with confidence. Join us at Midwest Community for a financial partner at every stage of life. Visit us online at midwestcommunity.org or stop by one of our branches today. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Montpelier will be sending 6, 7, and 8 to the plate to face Alex Dews. It'll be Jackson Staylor, Wesley Hartsock, and Gavin Bass. So 2-0. Getting a run in that inning on a single sack bunt, then a wild pitch move. Gavin Faller, who had the hit, over to third, and then Riggs Toby comes up with that sacrifice fly. Here's Jackson Staylor hitting .271 on the year with 11 runs batted in. He's tied for second on the team in doubles with 5 and has an on-base of .378 on the year. Dews ready to rock the first offering. In there on the inside corner for a strike. Caden Greasy is in right now, kind of even at the bag, but it was creeping up at the cut of the grass, thinking maybe Staylor might try to lay one down. Staylor fooled on the curveball, but stays back, pops one into the air into left field. Wendell over near the line, and that's out number 1 on the fly out to left field. Wesley Hartsock, this is a young man that I've been impressed with as the year has gone on. You know, he just quietly has good at-bats, and you look down, and he might be 0 for 1, but he's drawn 3 walks and has played solid defense.
Yeah, and he stepped into that role. Doesn't hit up in the top part of the lineup, but has done a good job for them.
Swung on a miss there. Is he getting more ABs in playing time because of that injury to Sharps?
Oh, I think so. I mean, he figured in early on in the season. He's just getting more playing time because I think he deserves it.
Breaking ball down in the dirt, 1-1.
And his play on the field has dictated that. He's had a really nice freshman season. And again, he is only a freshman.
In multiple sports.
Yeah.
259 average, but the on base is up at 430. A fastball missed wide, 2-1.
I know we're not in a good spot here, but some of those pitches look really good. Tough to take.
By the way, this young man, the freshman Hartsock, is the team leader in walks drawn. So he sees the most pitches. He draws the most walks. It's 3-1. I believe 3-1 count.
Yeah, not sure. Not sure the guys to the right know either.
The next pitch is there for a strike. So, 2-2.
And we talked off air, in games like this, somebody that's not expected is going to have to step up to make a play. This young man could very well be.
Twist one foul off to the right and out of play. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Hartsock followed by Gavin Bass. 1 out, bases empty in the second. 2-0 Fort Recovery. A curveball, Hartsock waited on and pounded it into center field for a base hit. Second hit of the game for Montpelier.
Very patient at bat. Saw a lot of heat there, a couple different off speeds, but he sat on that off speed pitch, drove it to center field.
And you mentioned the curveball has been in the zone, let's say 4 out of every 5 pitches. So that's something to continue to monitor here. The Montpelier batters adjust to that, and that curveball is hittable. Bass swings and misses.
And you know, as you get more plate appearances as a game unfolds, you can pick some things like that up as a batter on when he's throwing that curveball in what situation and sit and drive.
Hartsock gets the lead. Bass with a ground ball. That's a fair ball down the third base line. Running over is Greasy. They'll put the brakes on Hartsock at second, and the same situation for Montpelier here in the second inning, first and second.
And again, you've got back-to-back freshmen. Averages aren't at the top.
Nope.
Making plays. Good look for the Locos.
Bass was 116 coming into that at bat. Here's Tyler Plourd with runners on first and second and 1 away. Plourd in the 9-hole hitting .327 with 7 runs batted in.
Fastest guy on the team, hands down. He moves.
Put him in that 9-hole. This is your double leadoff situation.
Love it.
Here's
and
Dews,
it could be a bunt.
Ready to deal. The pitch. Plourd hit him. He squared and then yanked the bat back, and Plourd was hit. And now the bases are full of Locos with 1 out in the inning, and you've turned it over to the top of the lineup. And now that will draw a visit to the mound to speak with Alex Dews. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 2-0 Fort Recovery, but Montpelier has the bases loaded. We'll be right back.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Well, Montpelier, you would call a good opportunity in the first inning. This has transformed now in the second into a great opportunity here. Bases loaded, 1 down, and you have your top of the order and Griffin Cooley at the dish.
And you don't have to do anything extravagant here. Put bat on ball. A sac fly even gets a run in. Get on the board.
2-0 Fort Recovery. From the windup, Dews delivers. Ground ball towards second. It could be 2. Flipped and it's lost. Everybody's going to be safe. 1 run is in. Plourd dives back at second, and now Fort Recovery throws it away into right field. We are going to be tied because of fundamental baseball that's gone haywire. It was a double play ball to get out of the inning, certainly, but a ball botched and kicked around all around, and we're deadlocked at 2, and now second and third with 1 gone.
I'm not sure. I'm shielded here in my vision. I'm not sure if it was a bad flip or if he just flat out dropped it.
2 errors on the play to give 3 on the game to this Fort Recovery team.
And if you're Montpelier right now, you've got a good opportunity. Runners on second and third. A base hit scores 2 now, and this game has completely changed.
Here's Kenneth Smeltzer, who singled his first time up. Smeltzer ready from Dews. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Plourd is at third, Cooley at second. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. Sage Wendell was trying to flip to Garkey. The flip a little wide. Garkey found it, and then he threw it wide back, and it went into right field and allowed the second run to score. Sidearm delivery by Dews. Again, changing arm angles, and Smeltzer in an 0-2 hole. In at the bag at third is Greasy. From the windup is Alex Dews. The 0-2 pitch to Smeltzer. Swung on. Did he get a piece of it? He did, to hang in there at 0-2.
That's a tough pitch. Kenneth did a good job fouling it off.
Kid that's played a ton of baseball.
Yeah.
He came over here. He was here last year. Got a taste of this regional here playing for North Central.
Yeah, absolutely.
That means something. The 0-2 swung on the opposite way. It's a ground ball to first. Stepping on the bag will be Fowler, but Plourd will score, and Montpelier has their first lead of the game on a ground ball out, but an RBI for Kenneth Smeltzer.
Yeah, good piece of hitting there on the outer half of the plate there. Drives it up the right side. Everything he did, just put the ball in play, get the run in.
It is now 3-2 Montpelier, and it's Fackler at the plate. as Cooley is the runner at third with 2 gone. Fackler reached E6 his first time up. The first offering, 3-quarter delivery again, a cut and a miss. It's 0-1 on Landon Fackler.
Boy Dews, I think, does a really good job when he comes down to that side. That's a tough angle for a right-handed hitter.
The 0-1 delivery. Fastball fisted back up the middle. Dews plays his position, will jog over toward first, and in fact going to just go over. You don't get one unassisted all that often.
Nope.
And that's what happened there to end the inning. Montpelier strands a runner at third, but they get a couple of unearned runs and 3 total. And at the end of 2, it's Montpelier 3, Fort Recovery 2. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to elevate your archery game? Then look no further than Knocking Point Outfitters, conveniently located just outside of Bryan off US Route 6. No need to worry about the weather. We've got an indoor archery range to keep you on target and in top form. Call for open range hours, and coming soon, experience the thrill of techno hunt and 3D archery. Bring your own bows, and all you have to do is snag our special tips. Plus, discover our extensive selection of guns, bows, and ammo in stock. Knocking Point is your go-to destination for all things archery and more. Visit us today and let the adventure begin. Knocking Point Outfitters, the starting point for every perfect shot.
Looking to earn good money in a great work atmosphere? Come join the team at 2020 Custom Molded Plastics in Holiday City. They're now looking for full-time and part-time production operators, and they have schedules that fit everyone. Earn $500 monthly for perfect attendance, refer a friend, and get a $500 referral bonus. No mandated overtime, clean environment, and full benefits at 30 days. Apply online today at 2020cmp.com, then stop in Monday through Friday from 9 to 4 for open interviews on Selwyn Drive in Holiday City.
Well, after a pair of runs each for Fort Recovery in their first and second inning, Montpelier puts up a crooked number in the second to grab a 3-2 lead going into the third inning. You know, we talked in the district, or at least I talked in the district, about how I don't think it's disputed anymore. When you get a softball team to the regional, you get a baseball team to the regional, and you get multiple track athletes to the state track meet in Dayton, then that's in Dayton this year, right?
It is in Dayton, yeah.
You have that all adds up to the best sports season in school history, and you have more good news to add to that based on day one. That's what's happening in Division III track.
Yep, the girls 4x2 relay. J.C. Altaffer, Bria Friend, Aaliyah Hillard, and Carly Kitchen have qualified to finals, so they'll be running for a state championship tomorrow.
And here we're back at it into the third. Smeltzer starts with a first pitch fastball to Troy Homan. It's fouled back to the screen. 0-1.
And that same group of girls will be running shortly in the 4x1 as well. Got a good shot there.
Homan 0 for 1, a fly out to left. Smeltzer's 0-1 delivery, missed wide. 1-1. Lipsick won the first game here today easily, as they are the favorite coming in. No doubt about it. They're the favorite on paper, and they coasted to a 10-0 win in 5 over Riverdale in game 1. Winner gets them in this one. That's hit into the air to center field, but Smith had it played in the gap very well. Had to move about 2 or 3 steps over toward left, but makes the grab for out number 1 here in the third inning. Reese Wendell scored the game's first run after he singled, stole second, went to third on a wild pitch, and then scored on the fielder's choice. So he'll dig in here with the bases empty and 1 down. And was fooled by that breaking ball. Defensive swing, fouled it back, 0-1.
And that's one of the first pitch off-speed pitches Ken has thrown today. I think that's going to be critical for him to mix that in early in counts.
Here's Smeltzer's 1-strike offering. Fastball, ground ball, foul down the third baseline. 3-pitch guy?
Yeah, I mean,
I know 2, the one that he throws confidently for strikes.
Yes, yeah. He'll throw a change every now and then. Most kids today have 3 pitches, but really focus 2.
0-2 on Wendell. 3-2 Montpelier, third inning. Smeltzer's 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him to elevate out of the zone for the punch out.
That was curveball, fastball, curveball. So changing speeds, and then that time changing eyesight, elevated that curveball a little bit. Can't get that too far up. Those can come back to haunt.
2 gone in the inning, and it's Caden Homan, the DH. Again, reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. 3-2 Montpelier, third inning on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Bases are empty. The pitch is down in the dirt with a slider, 1-0. Back to a little history here. When we talked Montpelier hasn't been here since 2003. Chop ball towards the shortstop. On the second hop, Landon Fackler guns it across, and it's a quick 1, 2, 3, top of the third inning. Nothing across for the Indians. Middle of the third inning, it's 3-2 Montpelier. We'll be right back.
From Camco Industries in West Junior, Ohio and Montpelier, Michigan, our 500 associates wish to recognize the area graduates. Your hard work and dedication is leading you to well-deserved success. We all share in your excitement, and we wish you all good luck in your next adventure. Congratulations to all the 2024 graduates.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cap blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
3-2 going to the bottom of the third inning. Montpelier leading Fort Recovery. Happy to have you with us here in regional semifinal coverage. So you score 3. That's great.
Yeah.
The part 2 of that equation is what do you do defensively or on the mounds to start and then defensively behind that to follow it up, and it was a shutdown inning.
Yeah, and you look at things like that as games unfold. You get 3 runs, you go down 2-0, you come back, you score 3 runs, take the lead, and then you go back out and you very few pitches, get a couple strikeouts and a ground out, and you're back in the dugout. Those are good momentum shifters, builders, however you want to view it, for those teams that can do it.
Cameron Smith, Jackson Richmond, and Jackson Staylor here in the home half of the third inning. Richmond takes a fastball down and away, ball 1. Smith flew out to Reese Wendell and left, his first time up. Dews into the windup. The 1-0 pitch is a breaking ball. He stayed back on and drove to left field. Moving over is Wendell, makes the grab.
I'll take your word for it.
That's a second fly out to Wendell in left field. You've got the old Tiger Stadium viewpoint here. If a ball goes to left center, even center. Well, you can see some of center.
A little bit.
1 down in the inning for Jackson Richmond. Remember, Jackson Richmond roped one into right field his first time out with 2 men on base. And that was the final out of the inning. A great job defensively then by Reese Evers out there. There's that 3-quarter delivery by Dews and a cut and miss by Richmond.
And back to Cam real quick. I think he just missed that. Got under that just a bit. He was all over it, but got under it a bit.
Here's the 0-1. Swung on and another rope into center field. A diving grab. No, it's not going to be made. It slides by Homan. It'll roll all the way to the fence. Richmond with that bad back is going to have to stop at 2 on the play. But again, hard contact by Jackson Richmond with a 1-out double.
And 2 ropes. 2 ropes. That's a good hit.
That'll be the 4th hit of the game for Montpelier. And that'll bring Jackson Staylor to the plate. Staylor, the second baseman, 0 for 1 with a fly out to Wendell in left field. So we talked a little bit about what Fort Recovery has had history-wise in the postseason. For Montpelier, this is their 5th regional. Last time a regional here at Ed Sandy Field. They defeated Mohawk on night 1, 1-0, and then eliminated Leipzig in the nightcap. And that's Staylor hitting down the left field line that'll drop foul. An extra inning affair in that Leipzig win. And I'm sitting here in this booth tonight and having flashbacks of that Greg Willoughby home. And how can you not sit here and not see that if you're a Montpelier fan that was here or remembers that moment from 21 years ago?
You know, and even before that, to get that game jump-started, Tony Polowitz hit a home run. I'm sitting here just thinking, how far did that ball really go? It was a no-doubter here in the right center field.
Dews 0-1 is outside, 1-1.
But what a fun atmosphere. What a fun time. It was a pleasure to be part of. Think about those kinds of situations that you've been in, and certainly brings back memories being here in this facility today.
1-1 fastball, misses low, 2-1. Really good year, and you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, came a little bit out of nowhere like Fort Recovery in terms of what their record was when the season started. For Montpelier, though, this year's group, they had pretty good expectations. Staler misses outside. I mean, this was a group that brought some kids back, and they've been knocking on the door. 2019, 2021, the program had gotten to the district final, but ran into a fantastic Antwerp team both years. 3-1 on Staler. The pitch is missed inside, ball 4. Good take by Staler on 3-1. That's the first Dews walk of the night. And Montpelier, third straight inning, they've had at least first and second and an opportunity to score. Last inning, it was even better with the bases loaded.
Yeah, and now you bring Wesley Hartsock up. Had a really good at-bat, that first at-bat. Runners first and second now. Good situation. Could be a bunt.
Hartsock, single and a run scored. Dews comes set at the belt. The pitch. Hartsock swings and misses. Got way out in front on that one.
Good off speed. That's a good pitch.
Montpelier 3, Fort Recovery 2. Couldn't ask for a better afternoon weather-wise. That wind blowing slightly out toward right field. The pitch swung on, missed, and it bounces away from catcher Toby. The runners will advance. They throw from Toby, came down to Greasy at third, and Greasy blocked it because, it was a low throw. And again, part of the storyline in this Montpelier 3-2 lead is, as you look at the scoreboard, or if you're just tuning in, Fort Recovery has committed 3 errors. Montpelier has played clean here so far. The 0-2 to Hartsock. Way upstairs, 1-2.
That's 3 straight off-speed pitches from Dews to the freshman. Look for something hard here and maybe even up.
Staler at second, Richmond at third. 3-2 Montpelier. Only one out here in the third. Dews from the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Cold strike 3. Soft, and then goes hard and paints it black on the outside corner.
Yep, that's good pitching.
So 2 down in the inning, and it's Gavin Bass who singled down the third base line and into left field his first time up, scored a run. So a 1-for-1 afternoon so far. Pops it up, first ball swinging. The shortstop taking charge, Garkey in shallow left field. And Montpelier will strand a pair of runners in this third inning as they pop out to end it. Gavin Bass does. 3 in the books here in Elida. We're in the regional semifinals. Winner to get Lipsick tomorrow at 5. Right now it's Montpelier 3 and Fort Recovery 2. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Tammy Bergman with Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe has cared for our neighbors for a century. We believe when communities are strong, everyone benefits. From your family to your assets, your employees to your business. We're proud to partner with Central Insurance to protect what matters most to you, because you are what matters most to us. Here's to the next 100 years of delivering on our promise to provide peace of mind on good days and when facing the unexpected. Learn more at AndrewsO'NeillandLowe.com.
Good luck to all the athletes from your local supermarket, Miller's Markets in Montpelier. Miller's Markets is not only a great supermarket with a wide selection of items to choose from, but they're also your lunch and dinner stop for ready-to-eat daily specials, rotisserie chicken, and deli salads, meats, and cheeses. You can also download the Miller's app and save weekly on certain items from the store, available online only. Stop by Miller's Markets today and get everything you need to make your lunch or supper easy, and go Locos!
Are you in the market for high-quality appliances and furniture? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. We have a wide selection of Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, as well as service on all makes and models. Direct Link also carries Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. And new to the store, Molecule mattresses, made right in Auburn, Indiana. Don't miss out on unbeatable prices and top-notch service on everything you need to turn your house into a home. Visit Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan today.
Ed Sandy Field, Elida, Ohio, home of the regionals here in Division 4. 13-12 Fort Recovery, 13-9 Montpelier. The Locos clinging to a 3-2 lead as we start the 4th inning. It'll be Alex Garkey, the shortstop, who takes outside ball 1. Garkey, Caden Greasy, and Gavin Fowler here in the top of the 4th inning. Garkey struck out swinging his first time up. Smeltzer, the 1-0 delivery. Fastball that's roped into left field for a base hit, and in fact it'll find a gap. Garkey making the turn. Smith comes up with it and throws high and away from the bag. It'll be a stand-up double for Alex Garkey to lead off this top half of the fourth inning.
That ball was down and in, and a good piece of hitting there by the Fort Recovery young man.
You know, and I'm glad you mentioned that. We've talked a little bit about what they've done here in getting their runs, because Kevin Eink had said one improvement from the regular season to the postseason is they have worked so hard on improving their approach at the plate, and they're seeing and hitting it much better, and we've seen evidence today. That's Greasy who cuts and misses for strike one.
I don't think there's any question watching them. They've had good good swings on the ball. They're putting the ball in play.
0-1 here on Greasy. 3-2 Montpelier, fourth inning, but the leadoff man, the tying run is at second for Fort Recovery. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, fouled back, 0-2 on Greasy, beg your pardon.
And a good job by Kenneth Smeltzer. Give up a base hit, a gap shot, extra base hit to come back and get ahead 0-2.
One thing we talked at the beginning, the certainty out of Kenneth Smeltzer, regardless of his stuff tonight, the competitiveness.
Yep.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on, ground ball, foul. Kevin Eink with a nice play. The head coach, again, an assistant on that team that went back-to-back, or an assistant coach on the team that went back-to-back Final Fours, Fort Recovery in 2015 and 2016. Smeltzer's 0-2 pitch to Greasy. Here it is. Gets away as it bounces from Cooley, and moving to third will be Garkey. Now the tying run is 90 feet away with nobody out in the inning. It's a 1-2 count on Caden Greasy. Greasy, the number 5 hitter in this lineup. Smeltzer stares in, has the sign, comes set at the belt. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, ground ball to Richmond at first. He'll step on the bag, but just like earlier, a ground ball out to Richmond at first, and the run is in, and we're tied at 3. RBI for Greasy.
Jackson doing a nice job staying down on that ball. Make the play, get the out.
So the 3 runs scored by Fort Recovery, a couple of ground ball outs, and a sacrifice fly. Montpelier has 2 unearned runs themselves because of leaky defense by Fort Recovery. They've committed 3 errors. Bases empty, 1 away for Fowler. He takes a curveball for a strike. Gavin Fowler singled and scored a run his first time up. Montpelier, a 1 seed out of the Bryan district. Fort Recovery, the 6th seed out of the Coldwater district. And that is fouled down the right field line. Upsets across the board. They beat Crestview 2-1, Fort Recovery. A 10-run 6th allowed them to rally to beat Parkway 12-8, and they avenged a regular season loss to Marion Local to win 11-3. Fowler grounds it to Fackler at short. He'll charge. Glove on the run. Throws. Gets Fowler for out number 2. Really good play defensively by Landon Fackler. Whether it's Fackler at short or it's Smeltzer at short, you don't lose anything. They're both really good defenders.
They are. They've got really good range. They've got really good arms. That's a great play. You've seen Landon make that 100 times. I really didn't like the delayed call by the umpire.
No. I'm used to it back here on a delayed call on balls and strikes, but not out on the base paths. 2 away as Reese Evers is up. Evers was a sacrifice bunt his first time up. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Montpelier. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors for Fort Recovery. A ball and a strike here on Evers. Lipsick won our first game, 10-zip in 5. The 1-1 from Smeltzer. Blazes a fastball, but it's outside, 2-1. Guardians with a night off tonight. They'll be back at it on the weekend against the Washington Nationals. Here's the 2-1 delivery, low and away, and it's now 3-1. By the way, a local sports note to pass along. Jaron Williams, Archibald grad, just got the call up to Double-A. So congratulations to Jaron. Went to the university. No, he didn't go to UT. Did he? Yeah, he did end up at UT. Yeah. Ball 4 to Evers. He started at JUCO and then ended up at UT. But anyways, Double-A now for him. Congrats to him as Evers draws a 2-out walk.
That might be walk number 1 for Kenneth tonight.
You're right, it is.
Much better with control, pounding the zone.
Riggs Toby coming up now. Toby had that sacrifice fly RBI in his first plate appearance. Again, this isn't an Indians team that runs much. Montpelier more than 2-1 on stolen bases. They'll pick their spots. The pitch, Toby takes outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Smeltzer peeks over at first. The 1-0. A little up. 2-0. It's called. Is that a called strike?
I'm going to.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, 1-1.
Again, I know we're not at a good vantage point here. Those look good.
A ball and a strike on Toby. Smeltzer's next offering. There goes the runner. It's a breaking ball for a strike. The throw down by Cooley. Off a little bit, then not going to be able to retire. Reese Avers, who swipes second. Go-ahead run gets into scoring position now. Good jump. Not a great lead, but a good jump.
Yeah, and it was a good throw. It was a good, hard, strong throw. It just was off the base a bit.
So now Toby with a chance here. 2-1 count on him. The pitch. Fastball a little bit outside. Pops out of the glove by Cooley and rolls out in front of home. 3-1 now. Both teams a 13-win season. Trying to advance to the Elite Eight. The 3-1. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks to numbers 7 and 8. And it's Alex Dews with a chance to help his cause. Dews is 0 for 1 with a pop out to Staylor, the second baseman.
I don't think it was ball 4.
I stand corrected. They're double checking, and we're looking here to see. Kevin Eink is going to bring the home plate umpire here, John Durst, together. And everybody wants to make sure the count is correct. So it is 3-2 now. 3-2 on Toby. Here's the payoff pitch coming up. And it's still the same result, ball 4, but a spot that was really close.
Too close to take. That's for sure.
But we're not doing it again.
No, we're not going to do it again.
This isn't Fulton County, Archibald Wasion Pony League, all right? So 2 out, 2 on. Alex Dews now is officially up. Right-hander against right-hander. A chance to break a 3-3 tie. Smeltzer trying to wiggle off the hook. His first offering to Dews. Down in the dirt. Good block by Griffin Cooley to keep it in front. 1-0. Montpelier, all 3 of their runs in the second. Single runs for Fort Recovery in the first, second, and so far here in the fourth. But trying to reclaim the lead. Smeltzer, the 1-0 pitch. Pumped in there for a strike. 1-1 now.
Kenneth's right where he wants to be. He's one ground ball away from getting out of this inning or one pop fly.
The 1-1. Slider for a strike, 1-2. And now a strike away from completely getting out of here with just that 1 run scored. Dews trying to help the cause.
And maybe a little hesitant with an off speed with runners on.
The pitch swung on, high chop air to short. Fackler flips to Staylor at second. Inning is over. A run scored for the Fort Recovery Indians, but they'll strand a pair. Halfway home here in Elida. Deadlocked at 3, Montpelier and Fort Recovery. We'll be right back.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store the Eden Farmers Co-op. Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
9-1-2 for Montpelier, moving to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll get you main stops of Northwest Ohio mid-game update. Fort Recovery getting a single run in the 1st, 2nd, and 4th. Montpelier, all 3 of their runs in the 2nd inning. Kenneth Smeltzer and Alex Dews are in a battle on the mound. 3 errors committed by Fort Recovery here in this game, leading to a couple of unearned runs. They've also played a little small ball. They have used ground ball outs to get 2 runs in and a sacrifice fly to get a run in as well. Montpelier has a Smeltzer ground ball RBI, and then we said the 2 unearned runs. So that's a mid-game update brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Always open when you need them, the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Here's Tyler Plord. Swings and a ground ball perfectly played by Caden Greasy. He was in a step or 2 on the grass at third, and sometimes you need to be with the fastest kid on the team in Plord, and he throws him out. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 4th.
And I think Fort Recovery anticipating bunt there. Third baseman played up. If he's playing back in a regular spot, that's an infield single.
Here's Griffin Cooley in the top of the order, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and reached on a fielder's choice. He is key to this Montpelier offense because when he gets on base, he creates havoc on the base paths with those 33 stolen bases coming in, but hasn't had a chance there as he takes a 3-quarter delivery on the inside corner for strike 1. Dews 0-1 pitch. Another 3-quarter popped up, foul territory, first base side. Gavin Fowler drifting over toward the fence, and that's out number 2 here in this inning. We're down to the number 2 hitter, Kenneth Smeltzer. 1 for 2 with a single, and then his RBI came on the ground out to Fowler, the first baseman, last time up. 2 away, bases empty, 4th inning. The pitch from Dews is a fastball low and away, 1-0.
You know, that arm angle we've talked about, I think, has really played havoc with Montpelier. It's not something they've seen. It's tough. Comes from a different angle.
Dews is one of those kids. Listen, if your velo isn't going to overwhelm anybody, you know, you're not hitting 88, 90, whatever, you've got to find ways to win. So Dews is crafty, and changing the arm angles has made him effective all year. Popped up on the 2-0, first baseman again, Fowler in foul territory, and he makes the play. A couple of foul outs in the inning, and Montpelier goes quickly and quietly for a complete. Deadlocked at 3 in the regional semis, Montpelier and Fort Recovery. We'll be right back.
A life well lived is a life well remembered. Hi, I'm Sierra.
And I'm Paul Rory Jr., and we are the 3rd-generation owners of Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio.
Everyone deserves to be remembered, and we can help you with a customized memorial for you or your loved one.
Whether it's a picture design, custom creation, a small marker, or a large monument, we've got the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit us online at facklermonument.com.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Andy Brigle, Joe Brigle here at Ed Sandy Field in Elida. Happy that you could be with us as well. A picture-perfect spring to summer afternoon here in Northwest Ohio. Game time temperature started in the low 70s. We're basically still there. Very little breeze to deal with today. We're going to have basically the same thing tomorrow, although maybe a few degrees warmer, and we have ourselves a terrific baseball game. Montpelier 3, Fort Recovery 3 in the regional semifinal. Earlier today, Lipsick won handily 10-0 in their regional semifinal game, as they are the favorite coming in, at least on paper. They defeated Riverdale to get there in that game by the final of 10-0. Mount Blanchard Riverdale. Montpelier Fort Recovery playing in this one. Also in Division 2, Napoleon has advanced. They're making their first appearance in well over a decade. They have won 9-0 over Huron to move to the regional championship game and a step away from heading to the state tournament. So in this 3-3 game, going to the 5th inning, it will be the top of the Fort Recovery order. Troy Homan, Reese Wendell, and Caden Homan here to face Kenneth Smeltzer.
And it wasn't that long ago we talked about Montpelier's shutdown inning after scoring. Fort Recovery just did the same. Momentum might have shifted a little bit.
Fastball outside, ball one. Homan, on that 15-16 team, was a 3rd and 4th grade kid that was a bat boy on the team, and now a chance to lead his team, and slices one into center field for a base hit. Troy Homan's first hit of the game is a leadoff single here in the 5th inning for Fort Recovery. Reese Wendell, 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. He struck out last time up. Righty-righty matchup here. Homan would be one of those kids that could possibly run on a team that doesn't run a ton, but Homan capable. Ready for the first offering. There's the step one throw over to Richmond, and back safely is Homan. Montpelier 3, Fort Recovery 3, 5th inning. Settle in here as we work our way to the finish. Smeltzer deals. Good spot, strike one.
You know, some coaches stick to philosophies. Some coaches dictate game, best hitter at the plate, runner on first, maybe a bunt over, choosing not to. Just curious to see how they were going to play that.
Wendell's their best hitter, so yeah. I'm guessing he's not bunting. They're going to straight steal or hit and run, and they hit and run. Homan is in easily at second. The throw is wide by Hartsock. The throwing error, and Homan will be stopped at third. Moving to second is Wendell. Montpelier's first error of the game, an E5. Creates a second and third and nobody out.
Yeah, ball was thrown up the line, and Jackson Richmond did a good job trying to come off and get it. Collides with the runner. Ball gets by.
So now second and third and nobody out for Caden Homan. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Big moment here in this one. 3 runs, 4 hits for both teams. 3 errors for Fort Recovery. That Montpelier first error is looming here. Toby Hutchison will bring the infield in here with nobody out. The pitch swung on. Ground ball, backhanded, knocked down by Fackler, but he has no play. 4-3, Fort Recovery reclaims the lead. He got up and checked to see if anybody was moving. He knew he didn't have a shot at anybody at home, and he looked to see, was the runner from second, Wendell, coming? He wasn't, and wasn't going to get Caden Homan, and everybody's safe.
And I know there's no out recorded there, but stopping that ball saved a second run potentially from coming in. So it was a nice play by Landon Fackler. Didn't record an out, but he lived to play the next play.
Infield single for Troy Homan, or for Caden Homan, I beg your pardon. Now we may get a pinch runner here. I think it's going to be Mason Diller. I heard him say Mason go, and that's the Mason. So we see if number 13 comes chugging out of the dugout here for Fort Recovery. They led early 2-0. Montpelier grabbed a 3-2 lead. Fort Recovery tied it. Now Fort Recovery has reclaimed the lead. It is Mason Diller who will go run for Caden Homan at first, and then Homan more than likely would re-enter. Alex Garkey coming up, 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. First and second, still nobody out here in the 5th inning, and a 4-3 Fort Recovery lead. Right-hander against right-hander, as Garkey will come up. Even at the bag at third. Outfield backing up a little bit here for Garkey and shaded to left center. Garkey tries to bunt and bunts it all the way back to the screen. 0-1. Garkey, your cleanup man. Caden Greasy on deck. Smeltzer working into his 5th inning here in this regional semifinal. He straightens. Is Garkey bunting again on 0-1? He is. The bunt is laid down, comes back to the box. Only one play by Smeltzer. He threw that low and wide, and a great job by Jackson Staylor to make the catch and then step on first to get the out.
Rotation was late. Kenneth looked to get the runner at third, wasn't an option. Throws the ball to first. Jackson Staylor with a nice catch and touch of the bag.
So now 2nd and 3rd and 1 away. Toby Hutchison will have to bring that infield in again in this 4-3 game for Caden Greasy. Greasy is 0 for 2, although he does have an RBI on a ground out. He is flown out to center, and that ground out picked up an RBI, and delivering strike 1 is Smeltzer. 0-1 on Caden Greasy. 4-3, Fort Recovery, 5th inning. 2nd and 3rd, 1 down. Smeltzer's 1-strike pitch. Swung on and missed 0-2.
2 back-to-back fastballs. Perfectly located. Probably stays hard on this one.
0-2 on Greasy. The 0-2 delivery. Just missed away, 1-2. Greasy in the 5-hole. Here's the 1-2 from Smeltzer. Swung on, roped into center field. It's a base hit. 1 run will score. Play coming to the plate, not going to be in time. It is 6-3. Greasy on the throw to the plate goes to second, and he delivers with a 2 RBI single to center field.
And it was a rope out to center field. Nice hit.
Sure was. Diller ended up scoring that run. Caden Greasy makes it a 6-3 Fort Recovery lead as they have their own 3-run inning and still batting here, and 1 gone for Gavin Fowler. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Smeltzer ready to deal. Fastball down in the dirt, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The next pitch is low and away. I know. Here on Fowler. Smeltzer deals. Fastball hit into left field for a base hit. Charging is Plord. What will Kevin Ike do? He's going to relay around, and Greasy, play at the plate, is in there safe. Throw to second, not in time. Fowler with a single and an RBI, and it is 7-3.
Some good swings this inning from Fort Recovery, some good at-bats.
So they have matched what they've done in the postseason at 7 runs a game. And Joe Bree, you can see why they are scoring 7 runs a game in the postseason. That offense has been elevated.
Yeah, good energy. I mean, their dugout's right below us, and it's been great energy from the start.
Still only 1 away. That one's hit towards center. Running in is Smith, and shallow center makes the grab to retire Reese Evers for out number 2 in the inning. It will bring Riggs Toby to the plate. Toby yet to have an official at bat. He has walked and hit a sacrifice fly for an RBI.
And had some good swings.
4 in the inning to break a 3-3 tie. It's 7-3 Fort Recovery. Pitch up at the eyes, ball 1.
Pitch count starting to get up a little bit here. We're not even through 5.
1-0 on Toby. The next pitch. Fastball paints it black on the outside corner, 1-1. When you turn it back over to Montpelier, when they eventually get out of this, they'll have the heart of the order coming up. in the bottom half of the fifth. The 1-1. Swung on, popped up, fouled and out of play. If you're locked in, don't go anywhere. If you're unfamiliar with what Montpelier's done in the postseason, they've been down multiple runs in every single game and have come back to one. This would be the biggest deficit that they would have to come back from, though, in the postseason. 1-2 pitch laced into left field for a base hit. Fowler is being sent around. He will score. It is 8-3. Riggs Toby gets his second RBI of the game.
That was nothing more than an off-speed pitch he left up over the plate.
And you wonder now, is he starting to tire a little bit here, fifth inning? And as you already have talked about with that pitch count elevating.
Yep.
Alex Dews suddenly is the happiest dude in the park. The guy on the mound, his offense has come to life, and he suddenly has an 8-3 lead, and he's first ball swinging. Ground ball to Fackler at short. He'll flip to Staylor to retire Dews for the final out in the inning, but the damage has been done. A 5-run fifth inning for Fort Recovery to grab the lead and some cushion. Middle of the fifth inning here in Elida in the regional semifinal. 8-3 Fort Recovery. We'll be right back.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Are the stresses of life taking a toll on your body? Rejuvenate and refresh at My Spa, conveniently located in the corner of Empire and Main Street in Montpelier. Immerse yourself in tranquility as their expert therapists provide a wide variety of massages tailored to your needs. Unwind with a relaxing massage or experience the therapeutic benefits of a deep tissue and sports massage. And if you mention this radio ad when you book your next appointment, you'll receive $10 off your massage. Yes, that's right, $10 off for just tuning in. Call them today at 419-630-8350 to schedule your appointment at My Spa at 104 Empire Street in Montpelier. Good luck in tonight's game and go Locos!
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
3, 4, and 5 coming up here. Landon Fackler, Cam Smith, and Jackson Richmond to face the rejuvenated Alex Dews on the mound, you would have to think, after that 5-run scored by his offense in the top half of this inning.
Yeah, pitchers, when they get a little bit of a lead to work with, tend to attack a little bit more.
Fackler, first ball, fastball swinging, hits one high and medium deep to left field to Reese Wendell, and flies out on one pitch for the first out of this fifth inning.
And just missed it. Got under it. Very similar to a ball Cam Smith hit a few innings earlier.
And here is Cam Smith, 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts to Wendell in left field. Dews, who has been the guy all year, the undisputed number 1 for Fort Recovery, goes sidearm delivery again and delivers a strike. That 3/4 to full sidearm delivery has really kept Montpelier off balance all night. The 1 strike, pumps a fastball there for a strike, and as you have, there it is. We're seeing the living proof of what you said, as that new life, new body language and everything. Not that the body language was bad, but you get a 5-run inning and you have an 8-3 lead deeper into this game, and you are going to be just rejuvenated.
Well, you got a little bit more room for air with a bigger lead.
1-2 fastball fouled out of play. By the way, tomorrow you'll be able to hear Bryan and Circleville Logan Elm coming up tomorrow. That game on our sister station, Q96.5. That's a softball state semifinal. Breaking ball pumped into the air into center field. Troy Holman, with plenty of range, has it for out number 2. That game, 12:30 start time. How about that senior class at Bryan? I think I read 10 NWOAL titles. This is in multiple sports. 5 regional appearances, and now in a second sport at a second state appearance.
Yeah, that's incredible. Hats off to all those players, all the coaches, parents.
That's a class that will go down as the greatest class in school history.
I don't know how you can argue that.
A ball and no strikes on Jackson Richmond. He did get reward. He's made hard contact twice, only rewarded once. He doubled last time, 1 for 2. Takes a breaking ball a little bit inside. 2-0. 2 down, bases empty, bottom of the 5th inning. Fort Recovery leads Montpelier 8-3 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Dews is 2-0 delivery. Sidearm strike, 2-1.
It's a tough spot, too. He put it in a good spot, low and away.
Dews, 2-1 delivery. Almost a knuckle curve there. It's 3-1.
Seems to let up a little bit when he throws that overhand curveball.
Which good hitting teams will pound that when they can, you get that read on it and you know it. Fastball low and away, and it's a 2-out walk to Jackson Richmond.
Might be a pinch runner.
One of 2 seniors on this baseball team for the Locos.
Yeah, you think about how much he's meant to this baseball program, the golf program. He's had a lot of success here at Montpelier.
Here's Jackson Staylor. Toby Hutchison thinking now is not the time maybe to utilize a player here. You're down 5, and I guess if he got over to third, bases were loaded, maybe then. Staylor drives one to center field, run in for Homan, and can't make the play. But I don't know why Richmond froze. I think he forgot there were 2 outs, and they're going to retire Richmond at second to end the inning. So 5 in the books, still 8-3, Fort Recovery with a lead.
Tired of finding out you have no gas in the can when you're ready to get started trimming? Well, the solution to that is simple. Ego battery-powered outdoor equipment. And now through the end of the month, get an Ego Power Plus 56-volt blower and trimmer combo kit for only $229 with Ace Rewards. Or how about an Ego blower or trimmer for only $179 each with Ace Rewards? Stop in and look at Donaldson's whole line of Ego battery-powered outdoor equipment. Whatever you need for spring, from mulch and bird food to power tools, Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan has you covered. Ace, the helpful place. Kim's Supply Company in Montpelier has served the area for over 35 years and prides themselves in supplying the highest quality products and technical services at competitive prices. Hard work and dedication has kept Kim's Supply in business that long, and it has also helped the Montpelier team have a winning season. Congratulations to the Locos, and good luck in tonight's game from Kim's Supply in Montpelier. Go Locos!
Droptine Winery and Tap House would like to congratulate the Montpelier Locos on a great season this year and wish them good luck in tonight's game. If you're looking for a great place to eat this weekend or any night of the week, always think Droptine in downtown Montpelier, offering daily dinner specials Wednesday through Sunday with a wide variety of craft adult beverages available in their family-friendly dining room. Follow them on Facebook for live music, all their daily specials, events, and new beverage releases. Good luck, Locos. Droptine is behind you 100%, hoping you come home with a victory.
We welcome you back here to Ed Sandy Field in Elida, Ohio, on a spectacular Thursday, what started afternoon, now into the evening hours, and Fort Recovery, spectacular last inning, a 5-run inning to break a 3-3 tie, and a hard grounder into the hole for Troy Homan into right field. He's now 2 for 4, back-to-back singles now for him, and that's the 9th hit of the game for Fort Recovery.
And when you're rolling, another well-hit ball right in between first and second base.
8 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors for Fort Recovery. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for Montpelier. Here's Reese Wendell, who takes a breaking ball outside, ball 1. He's 1 for 3. Singled, struck out, and reached on an error last time. Remember, it was E5, the only Montpelier error of the game. The 1-0 upstairs, 2-0. Montpelier had some activity in the bullpen in between innings. Lipsick rolled in the first game over Mount Blanchard Riverdale, 10-love in 5. So Lipsick waits on the winner here. It's now 3-0 on Wendell.
I'm not sure how much longer the leash is going to go here with Kenneth.
3-0 pitch down in the dirt. It is a 4-pitch walk to Wendell, and he's on base for the third time in this game. And Toby Hutchison is on his way to the mound, and I think that leash you just talked about is going to be determined here. That's going to do it for Kenneth Smeltzer. Pitching change here in Elida. 8-3 our score, but another threat for the Indians. We'll be right back.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Flip-flop here, pitcher, shortstop. It'll be Landon Fackler coming in for Montpelier. We'll tell you his season. Kenneth Smeltzer goes to shortstop. Fackler has gone 22 innings. This will be his 8th appearance on the year. He's 2-1 with a pair of saves, a 4.13 earned run average. He's allowed 15 runs, 13 of those runs earned, 20 hits, has struck out 29, walked 9, and has hit 3 batters. How would you describe Landon Fackler and what he brings to the table on the mound for Montpelier?
I think he's an undervalued pitcher. I really do. They've used him in different situations this year. He's started, he's come in relief, he's closed a few games. He's got a good firm fastball, mixes in off-speed curveball. And I would think in most years he'd be a number 1. Kenneth just emerged and kind of took that role over, but if not, he's 1B, that's for sure.
Here is Caden Homan, who is, as we expected, officially re-entered. Homan squared and yanked the bat back to take ball 1. Remember, he was pinch ran for last time after his infield single that picked up an RBI. He's 1 for 3 on the game. He was squaring to bunt, so they're still thinking small ball here, even up 8-3. Homan bunts that one foul, 1-1.
Yeah, still trying to add runs.
Any coach will tell you, you can never have enough.
No.
You never can score enough runs. You always have that nightmare in the back of your head where you lose a huge lead. The 1-1.
Especially when in control.
Yeah. Homan takes the ball, 2-1. Again, was starting to square to bunt. Saw that it was going to be a ball and pulled the bat back.
So first baseman's charging, which means pitcher covers third base side, third base stays at home.
2-1. Homan down in the dirt. It's through the 5-hole. He won't have to bunt because everybody moves up on the wild pitch. As a matter of fact, a turn made by Troy Homan because of what we alluded to earlier, the distance between home plate and back to the wall or screen here, the backstop. So I can't think of one back in our area that
No.
Brian would be the closest.
Yeah, but it's still... And it'd probably have to be a little bit farther back for you and I to score.
Yeah, absolutely. 3-1 to Homan, down in the dirt, ball 4. So Caden Homan loads the bases for Alex Garkey here in the 6th inning. Garkey struck out, doubled, and sacrifice bunted in this game.
Now Montpelier has no choice, have to bring the infield in, have to go home.
Yeah, in an 8-3 game in the 6th inning.
Yeah.
Here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. If you're just tuning in, this was a 3-3 game at one time. And a hit batsman by Fackler will bring a run in. Painful way, but an RBI for Garkey. Troy Homan scores, and now you start thinking, with nobody out and the bases loaded, that this could turn into all of a sudden a potential run rule game. Greasy is up 1 for 3 with a single, 2 RBIs and a run scored. 9 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors for Fort Recovery, 3 runs, 4 hits and an error for Montpelier. Swung on, lifted into the air into left field. Tyler Plord staring into that sun, comes in, juggles and drops it. He'll throw to third and will get Caden Homan, but a run scores. It'll be E7 for the second error of the night, and it's now a 10-3 game. Runners on first and second, 1 down.
And left field's a tough spot to play today. It faces the west. That's where the sun is. Not making excuses, but it is. It's a tough spot out there.
Gavin Fowler 2 for 3 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. The pitch. Fackler, slider outside, ball 1. Congratulations, by the way, to Napoleon. Eric Sprague, the Defiance grad, in his second year has advanced to the regional final.
How about that Defiance mojo?
Yeah, it is. It's a real thing. There's no doubt about it. Fowler is now way out in front here.
Just doesn't seem right not having Defiance still playing baseball this time of year. But hats off to Napoleon and Coach Sprague.
Swung on, drilled down the left field line, Plord over near the line. This time squeezes it for the second out of the inning to get Gavin Fowler. 2 down, and that will bring up Reese Evers. Evers sacrifice bunt, walked, and flew out to center, so he is 0 for 1. A run in the first, second, and fourth for Fort Recovery, 5 in the fifth, 2 more so far here in the sixth. Breaking ball strike. Montpelier, all 3 of their runs were scored in the second inning. They lead
and had
10-3.
opportunities.
Yeah.
Had opportunities. Couple innings stranded runners.
The 0-1 delivery, Evers. He swings and misses, or actually got a little piece of it, but it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, good pitch there. Good curveball.
First and second for the Indians, 2 down in the inning. Fackler checks the runners, the 0-2. Swung on, ground ball, Smeltzer at second. Tosses to Staylor, or at short I should say, tosses to Staylor at second, and the inning is finally over. However, 2 more runs for Fort Recovery. Middle of the sixth, they lead it 10-3 over Montpelier.
Spring is in full swing, and it's time to transform your outdoor space into a lush paradise. Taylor Muhlfeld and the crew at Taylor Made Landscaping specialize in turning your dreams into reality. Whether you're a business owner looking to enhance your curb appeal or a homeowner wanting to create your own personal oasis, they've got you covered. Call Taylor Muhlfeld today at 419-630-6017, servicing the tri-state area. And a special shout out to our hometown team, the Locomotives. Good luck in tonight's big game. You've earned your place, and we could not be more proud. That's Taylor Made Landscaping, 419-630-6017. Let's make your dream landscaping a reality today.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation. Good luck to all the athletes from your local supermarket, Miller's Markets in Montpelier. Miller's Markets is not only a great supermarket with a wide selection of items to choose from, but they're also your lunch and dinner stop for ready-to-eat daily specials, rotisserie chicken, and deli salads, meats, and cheeses. You can also download the Miller's app and save weekly on certain items from the store, available online only. Stop by Miller's Markets today and get everything you need to make your lunch or supper easy, and go Locos!
Moving to the bottom of the sixth inning, first ball swinging, Wesley Hartsock. Nice glove at third, Caden Greasy, but the low throw will get away, skips away from Gavin Fowler, and that will move Hartsock down to second.
Every good rally's got to have a beginning.
The fourth error committed by Fort Recovery. Hartsock aboard a second time. He had singled and struck out. Gavin Bass is 1 for 2 with a single and a pop-out. He's also scored one of the 3 runs for Montpelier. In fact, all 3 runs scored for the Locos scored by the bottom of this lineup. Hartsock, Bass, and Plourd have scored the runs. 10-3, bottom of the 6th inning. Fort Recovery on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Visit to the mound by Riggs Toby, the catcher.
How about that play by the third baseman, though? Made a nice play going to his left.
I think he just hurried the throw.
Yeah.
Saw Hartsock moving down the line a little bit.
Everything was good till the throw.
Swung on, fouled away by Bass. Montpelier, like the Lady Locos softball team, advancing to this stage, the regional semifinal round.
How about Coach Robbie? Hats off to him and his staff.
Boy, that's been a great run and great building or reconstructing a softball program a little bit. 0-1 from Dews. There's that sidearm delivery. 0-2 on the wave and miss by Bass. What was it? 0-4 for that group.
Yep.
So 20. Either way, baseball, softball, it's been 2 decades plus to get to the regional round. And what's there now and what's coming in the future, I think, all sports around, both boys and girls, you have to think that more regionals, at least potentially, are on the table. Popped up. First baseman Fowler going back in foul territory has it for the first out of the inning. Would you agree with that assessment, knowing what's coming down? I'm not predicting, but at least the opportunities are there.
Yeah, and you know, you look at softball, you've got everybody back off of a regional qualifying team. You lose one senior, a great kid and a great asset in Addison Dick, but everybody else is back, and you're going to bring a strong freshman class in.
One thing that has happened at Montpelier, and is starting to happen, I think, in a lot of our communities around the area, is you are seeing families come back. That's off the hands and will drop foul. Tyler Plourd coming back and settling and planting roots in Montpelier, having kids, and then being coached at that youth grassroots level the right way, consulting with what the coaches want at the varsity level, and all that adds up. Listen, you don't have to travel 4,000 miles to get better in 7 different travel leagues to get better and have a good program.
No.
The MAC is a perfect example of something like that.
And the other thing to go along with that, you're starting to see in these smaller little communities, these recreational centers popping up, and that has been a huge asset for our kids, youth and high school, to get in and be able to do things during the winter months.
The 0-2 to Plourd, swung on, ground ball toward the hole. It'll be gloved by Garkey. Long throw, not going to get the speedy. In fact, as Joe Bree said, the fastest kid on the team, Tyler Plourd. It'll be an infield single. Hustling down the line, and you love to see that. Listen, this is a 10-3 game. It's easy to think to yourself, we're 5 outs away from a regional semifinal loss. I don't have to go hard,
right?
But that's where the program has been built into. You go hard no matter what that scoreboard says.
Yeah, and that's an expectation set forth by Coach Hutchison and the entire staff. But again, 1 out, 2 on. You got your top of the lineup coming on. Anything's possible.
Cooley digs in, takes up at the eyes from Dews, ball 1. Hartsock at third, Plourd at first. 10-3 Fort Recovery, 1 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch swung on. It is punched into the air, drifting back. Garkey into shallow left center field, puts Cooley away, and there are 2 gone on the pop out. Here's Kenneth Smeltzer. 1 for 3 on the game, a single. He picked up an RBI on a ground out in that 2nd inning. Can he deliver here?
You got to think anything to the gaps. Coach Hutch is going to be aggressive. Tyler Plourd, at his speed, maybe try to score from first.
The pitch, sidearm delivery, ground ball to Garkey at short. He doesn't come up with it cleanly, and Hartsock will score. It's 10-4 on the E6. That'll be the 5th Fort Recovery error of the game. If they win this, it'll be what they've done at the plate.
No doubt.
Because the defense has let them down today. 1st and 2nd, 2 away. No RBI, by the way, on that for Smeltzer. Hartsock scoring the run. his second run scored. Fackler first ball hitting, ground ball to Garkey again. He has to slide over toward third, throws on the run, and just got Fackler by a half step to end the inning. Montpelier gets one of the runs back. Still a long climb. We have 6 complete. 10-4 Fort Recovery on B-Rock Sports.
Are you ready to elevate your archery game? Then look no further than Knocking Point Outfitters, conveniently located just outside of Bryan off US Route 6. No need to worry about the weather. We've got an indoor archery range to keep you on target and in top form. Call for open range hours, and coming soon, experience the thrill of techno hunt and 3D archery. Bring your own bows, and all you have to do is snag our special tips. Plus, discover our extensive selection of guns, bows, and ammo in stock. Knocking Point is your go-to destination for all things archery and more. Visit us today and let the adventure begin. Knocking Point Outfitters, the starting point for every perfect shot.
Spring is here. Hi, I'm Sierra.
And I'm Paul Rohrig Jr. We're the 3rd generation owners of the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
And when it comes to remembering your loved ones, we are here to help guide you.
Absolutely. Everyone deserves to be remembered. And at Fackler Monument, we are here to help you choose the perfect memorial.
Whether it's a picture design, custom creation, a small marker, or large monument, we've got the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company.
Serving the tri-state area since 1924.
Now, I don't know if they're going to end up winning this game. They're comfortably up now 10-4, but you don't see a lot of games won when 5 errors are committed, and in particular, 5 errors committed in the regional round.
Yeah, and all 5 of those errors contributed to all 4 of Montpelier's runs. It's a head scratcher. Take away that 5th inning. This is a different ball game, but you got to credit Fort Recovery. They have hit the ball. They've had good at bats. They've had solid swings, put the ball in play, and scored runs. That's the difference.
Well, Landon Fackler has one job here, and the defense behind him. If you have any prayer, you just got to keep them where they're at and then hope you have an explosion in the bottom half of the inning as number 8 hitter Riggs Toby takes a curveball in. Toby has been productive all day. He has 2 RBIs on a sac fly, plus a single RBI, and then a walk. And that's all out of the number 8 hole. 1-1 count on him. The next offering is a breaking ball, ground ball, and under the glove of Wesley Hartsock at third. Boy, he let that ball eat him up that time, get in on his body. And that will be Toby aboard on the 5. I think we're going to get another pinch runner here.
You play that hot corner, and balls come at you really quick. You got to make really quick decisions.
It will be Austin Segrest who will run for Riggs Toby. Alex Dews is 0 for 3, but Kevin Eink will take that 0 for any night because Dews has battled and competed on the mound.
Listen, he's done his job today. He's been very effective on the mound. He's mixed pitches. He's kept Montpelier at bay.
Dews digs in. A ball and a strike. Oh, no, I beg your pardon. This will be the first pitch. It hadn't been cleared. Slow roller foul, 0-1.
Our man down there, he's working hard. There we go.
0-1 on Dews. You get double pay, right, for doing the book and the... right? We'll work on Dave for you. Say, hey, listen, help this guy out. Help a brother out up here. 2 rolls.
Listen, on home games, I run the music and the scoreboard some games, and asking Bummer to do that is like pulling teeth.
Fouled away, 0-2 on Dews.
PA in there.
10-4 Fort Recovery. We're in the top half of the 7th inning. Runner on first, nobody out. Segrest is the runner. A pitch up and in on Dews, 1-2.
What a great crowd today.
Yep. Baseball is so alive and well. Northwest Ohio has such good baseball. It's undervalued statewide, I would agree. Breaking ball that Dews swings and misses for strike 3.
Good off speed. Scanning the crowd, I see 2003 locomotive hero, Greg Willoughby.
Some representation from that 21-year-old team.
Yes.
We had the head coach text us earlier that he was locked in for at least a while.
The most unorthodox baseball manager in the history of baseball. I don't care if it's youth league, high school, minor league. You throw all conventional wisdom out the window with Coach Jerger.
Fastball strike to Troy Holman, who's 2 for 4 with a pair of runs scored. And most times the guy ended up smelling like roses.
Well, and again, I say that tongue in cheek, but he really did have a rhyme or reason for it.
There goes Seagrass running. It's a hit and run. It's a shot toward the gap, and Holman has the gap job. Seagrass is going to be waved around, I think. Yes, he will. Relay cut by Smeltzer. The throw to the plate is up the line, and Seagrass scores to make it 11-4. Holman comes to third, and will stop there. Third straight hit for Troy Holman out of that leadoff spot, and he is I think the perfect example of a kid for Fort Recovery whose numbers were deceiving coming in, and one of the bats that's come alive here in this postseason run for the team tied for 6th in the MAC this year, now on the cusp of the regional final.
And that shows you the strength of that league, which we've talked about all broadcast. But I think you and I are both going to walk away thinking this is a really good hitting baseball team. They at least are now.
Yep. 11-4. Reese Wendell takes inside.
They've had good swings tonight. They've put good contact on the ball.
The next offering, did it hit him? Yes, it did. Wendell is hit by pitch. So that'll put runners on the corners with 1 out in the inning. And coming to the plate is going to be
must be another Wendell.
Yeah, and I don't have this 14. I don't have this one. Oh, it's never. Yeah, Sage Wendell. He's going to hit for himself. Beg your pardon.
Yeah,
he'd been DH for by Caden Holman. Sage Wendell will now hit for himself for the first time tonight. 11-4 Fort Recovery on the Andres O'Neill and Low scoreboard.
We talked about the Defiance mojo.
Swung on and missed 0-1.
Cincinnati Moeller wins today. Congratulations to Tim Held. Does such a great job.
Think of the success of that team that Tom Held had in Bryan in the mid-90s and just how good they were. Breaking ball away, perfect pitch to run on for Wendell. Reese Wendell, Sage Wendell is at 0-2 now.
There was a lot of good talent.
I mean, guys that went on to success playing the game and guys that have gone on to success coaching the game under Tom Held. That was a great group from Bryan to follow, and then Tom left there, had great success, just had the pitching, just didn't have enough offense. Lost so many of those 2-1, 3-1, 1-0 type games and didn't get out of the districts because that district was so loaded like it still is. Wendell chases for strike 3. 2 down in the inning. Alex Garkey coming up.
Good pitch there by Fackler. Elevated the ball. Ahead in the count, sometimes just raise the eye level. Get him swinging.
By the way, Moeller advancing in D1 and moving to the regional championship again. Fastball, that's a wild pitch. Run's going to transition in and score in Troy Holman. That'll be his 3rd run scored, go along with 3 hits and an RBI, and it's a 12-4 game now. Runner on 3rd. I beg your pardon, I said 11-4. And a ball hit at Hartsock. Now it will be 12-4 as it caroms off of Hartsock at 3rd. Garkey is on.
That's what, 3 errors on Montpelier, now 4.
No, I was right. It's 13-4 now. Yeah. Okay. Talked myself out of it as I was looking at runs that had been totaled up in my score sheet. So 13-4 Fort Recovery. Folks, if you had tuned in about an hour ago, it was 3-2 Montpelier through 3, 3-3 through 4, and then the offensive explosion, and it's continued. A hit by Caden Greasy now into center field. They'll put the brakes on Alex Garkey at third, and from a 3-3 game to a 13-4 explosion now.
And Fort Recovery continuing to have good swings.
They're going to play Leipzig tomorrow, and that should be some kind of regional championship. Leipzig is the D4 favorite, but the way that Fort Recovery is playing right now, look out. I don't know what the twos look like for either team tomorrow. That'll be interesting. That's where you come back in the semifinal round and you find out that's the key. What's the depth of your pitching staff?
Well, and that's the one thing coming into this I liked with Montpelier. If they could get to the second day, meaning they had a clean first game with Kenneth. I mean, you had Landon Fackler coming back. You had Jackson Richmond coming back. You have Cam Smith. You've got options. So we'll see.
Gavin Fowler 2 for 4, down 0-2, and missed inside did Fackler. We're going to talk more about it, I think, in the bottom of this inning, but we'll put the bow on just, I guess, historically speaking, what spring sports have been in Montpelier. Ground ball up the middle. Smeltzer from his knees throws wide. A run will score, and it's now 14-4 Fort Recovery. Smeltzer just trying to make a play there defensively. He'll have Fowler aboard E6.
And I kind of thought at first glance he might have touched the bag as he fell to his knees prior to the runner getting there, but it appears not.
14-4 Fort Recovery. They have scored 11 runs in their last 3 at-bats. Here is a pinch hitter, Rex Leverett. Rex hits with runners on second and third and 2 gone in the inning. Swung on and crushed toward left field, all the way back toward the wall. Plord makes the grab over his shoulder. He's just stole 2 runs away that would have really added to it, but what a play by Tyler Plord. So 4 scored in the 7th. Fort Recovery 3 outs away from the regional final. We'll be back for the finish in just a moment.
Pontius sitting.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
Back out here, 14-4. We're in Elida, Ohio, Division 4 regional semifinal. Fort Recovery on their way to win number 14 and on their way to an Elite 8 appearance versus Leipzig. But while we have a little opportunity here going into this last at-bat, I don't think we see a 10 spot coming Montpelier's way, but just a chance for you who has seen all these sports seasons unfold for Montpelier for the last couple of decades plus, and now to kind of put into perspective history-wise what this spring sports season, I firmly believe it is when you take into account all 3 of the sports and what they've accomplished this year, that it's the greatest season in a Montpelier athletic season. Not a team. I know there's other state appearance teams, but what all these teams done, maybe put that into context and see where you land on it.
Well, I think probably, at least in my tenure at Montpelier, that's for sure. Let's be honest. We've got great families. We've got great kids. We've got great coaches. It's a great place to be. And it's not surprising from my perspective because I work with these coaches and see these kids every day.
Cam Smith, 0-1, while breaking ball fouled back 0-2.
And, our kids do. We've had that rec center built now for 5 or 6 years. It is a facility that is used daily. Even in the summer, it's being used.
0-2? Up at the eyes, 1 and 2.
And you also think getting out of the NWAL and positioning ourselves in a league that is more suited to our enrollment. I think all those factors kind of have gone into this.
1-2, and finally Smith is rewarded for some loud outs today, and he collects his first hit.
And again, I think you're just going to see, not only the spring sports continue to get better, but fall and winter. We've got good coaches in place, and the kids are really putting in the work. And again, like I said, we've got great families. We've got parents that are committed, and they want successful sports at Montpelier.
Jackson Richmond, after the leadoff single by Smith, takes outside ball 1. Richmond is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. And as I said earlier, the community is setting itself up for continued success with the families that established. Grounder to third, flip to second, 1. Relay in time for the 5-4-3 double play, and now Montpelier down to their final out and Jackson Staler.
And that was a well-hit ball, too. Nice play there.
By the way, I do want to thank Toby Hutchison for his assistance all season in preparing us for games. The sponsors that have from Montpelier that have made not just the regional game, but all of the postseason games possible. And since this is the final broadcast game that I will have this year until high school football this fall, the sponsors that were on the high school sports package all season couldn't cover games anywhere without their assistance. Jackson Staler 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 down, bases empty, 7th inning. Fastball drilled for a strike.
Yeah.
Hats off to Fort Recovery, too, by the way. This is a terrific baseball team.
Yeah, and we were just talking about Montpelier parents and students and coaches. We've got great sponsors, great businesses in Montpelier.
1 and 2, Staler's swing almost landed him on the seat of his pants. That's a having a cut at it. Yeah. And now the Locos down to their last strike. Dews, rocks, fires. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Game is over. Nothing in that 7th inning for Montpelier, and the Fort Recovery Indians will advance to the regional final tomorrow at 5, where they will play the Leipzig Vikings in that regional championship for Montpelier. They will bow out at 13-10 on the year. First regional appearance since 2003. They had the BBC title this year at a perfect 7-0. That's 5 of the last 6 years there. And now they're 2 key seniors. Don't get me wrong. As I say, they only lose 2 seniors. They're 2 bigger ones to lose in Landon Fackler and Jackson Richmond playing their final games tonight. But everybody else back, all 7 starters, plus kids coming up from the JV team, and then you have some kids that will be coming into high school that potentially, or if they don't help next year, they will down the road. So certainly a season to remember for Montpelier, but a tip of the cap to Fort Recovery. Really terrific team that has caught lightning in a bottle here late in the year. 9-11 when the postseason started, and now they're in the Elite 8.
Yeah, and from start to finish, I mean, the pitching performance by Dews was phenomenal. And like we've said it all night long, they had a lot of great swings, a lot of good plate appearances, and put the ball in play and scored runs.
Thanks for covering tonight with us, too. Appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it. Had fun. Landon said maybe I ought to make this a
career?
A career move.
Well, Landon's close enough to, he's in that music/announcing category. He could slide in here pretty easily, too.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, big thanks again to everybody here. Dave Evans at Elida. Great friendly crew here at this facility. And that's going to wrap up our 23-24 sports season. And for Montpelier, a season to remember and a season to continue to build on. We look forward to seeing you that, third Friday in August. I won't be, actually it'll be the 4th Friday in August, I think. I won't be there for the first football game because of a daughter getting married the next day. But I'll be back week 2, and we'll enjoy another year of high school sports coming up. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today. And thanks to, again, all of our sponsors, not only this baseball season, but all season long. Again, our final. In the regional semi, Fort Recovery eliminates Montpelier 14-4. So long, everybody.